Hey guys, it's Gary. I am back with another video from Thrifty in OKC, and today I want to show you a vintage prom haul that I got that I'm pretty excited about. So if you are a reseller, especially if you love vintage, do not miss out on 80s and 90s prom dresses. Really, any prom dresses are fabulous. I mean, even 50s and 60s are great sellers for me, but those are really hard to find in good condition. 80s I find all the time in great condition. They're not super expensive and they sell really fast. I rarely ever put one up that sits in the shop unless I price it really high, that sits in a shop for longer than a week or 2 weeks. So I went into one of my favorite little mom and pops, and you always hear resellers say, make sure and make friends with the people who work in the thrift stores. I think that's harder in a big box store like a Goodwill, but mom and pops, a lot of those, the owner is actually in the store. And so it's great to be nice and chat, learn a little bit about them. So I went into one of my favorite mom and pops because she had a 80s prom dress that still had its tags on it. So it was a dead stock item. And that's what dead stock means. If any of you guys have seen that and you don't know what it means, it basically means that the item is vintage, and it still has its tags on it. So dead stock. So she had a dead stock prom dress that she'd had up in there for a while, and she's not a super high traffic store, so I've been keeping my eye on it. She had it marked at 20. She's a half price store, so it was 10. I still didn't really want to pay 10 for it. I like to try to pay around 5-ish, obviously, if I can. And she marks down quite a bit, so I've been going back in trying to get that one. Long story short, go in. She has it. She finally marked it down. It's 10, so now I can get it for 5 because, again, it's a half price store. And when I go to check out and buy it, she says, hey, I have a bunch of vintage prom dresses like that one, 80s ones that are in the back that also have their tags. And I said, well, are you going to put them out? And she said, well, I was going to hold on to them for Halloween and maybe mark them up. And I said, well, could I see them? Because I might want to buy some of them. And she said, okay. So she let me go in the back, and we kind of dug through, and I picked out some of the ones that I like. I like sequins on the 80s prom. Those seem to do really well for me. Obviously, shorter ones, just really things that when you look at it, you're like, oh my God, that's so 80s. And I was not a fan of the 80s, even though I grew up in the 80s. The fashion is not my favorite. So anyway, so I ended up buying, I think I have like 10 dresses here, and she gave me a great price on them. She said she'd sell them to me for $60 for all of them. So that was a steal. And they're all new with tags, so all dead stock. So anyway, I'm going to go through them and just kind of show you what I got. So I have this here. And again, it's got its original tags on it. This is just a white lace. I'm going to kind of hold it out over my table. And you can see it's got the huge in the back, bow in the back. It's probably a T-length. Black and white, iconic colors for the 80s for sure, for 80s prom. I think this was the one I originally saw that I'd gone back, yeah, because it has the price on it, that I had gone back in several times to try to get. Blue iridescent taffeta with the sequins. This one is short. I'll hold that up for you. Hopefully you can see that. And still has the tag in the back. A little bit of a peplum waist. Oh, this one's really bad. So that's how I decide if it's going to be a good seller. If I pick it up and I'm like, oh, this is really bad, then it's probably going to be a good seller. This is like a blue. It's almost like a stretchy. Those look like rhinestones. They are actually glitter. So this has gotten glitter just about everywhere. But again, it's got, it's a shorty. Short ones seem to do better for me than long ones. Long dresses are such a pain in the butt to take pictures of too, in my opinion. Yeah, see, now already I've got glitter. I'm going to be going to Target with glitter on me. This I loved, and I'm not really sure why. It is long after I just said that. But the top of it, I mean, it's just a dress, I tell you. See, it definitely has that Southern Belle feel. This little thingy sticking out. It was by Dance Allure, and it's got these cute little bows on the, and then you can see this one is really long. And again, it will be a pain in the butt to shoot. But I really liked it. It was very like early 80s. I don't know, it was different than the glam ones. So I got that one too. This was my favorite one. I love like Spanish style type things. And this is like a mermaid. Again, another long after I just said that. a mermaid style, but it's got these great appliques. It was by Flirtations, which was a big, I almost want to say one of my prom dresses was from Flirtations. So, but this one is just strapless. It's got a little sparkle to it. It's got these. I mean, I think somebody could pull this off today easy, and you might not even know it was vintage, although why you would want to know, it's got that high-low, you can see in the back, why you would want to wear something that people thought was new when it was vintage, I don't know, but some people do. This is just a basic black. Probably a T-length again. It's got lots of ruffles there. Woo! Big bow. I mean, you know, you had to have the big bow in the back in the 80s. Big puffy sleeves. A little bit of sequins. This is very, it's got your multicolored sequins on it. Strapless. Tulle down at the bottom, a little mini with the tulle. And again, tags. It's got its original tags from the shop. The prices cracked me up. So this was $150. I don't know if you could get a prom dress today in a store for $150. And again, it's got a little bit of a, this is, you know, kind of a breakaway. And then, oh, this is the last one. So I actually got 3 of these. Do not ask me why, I don't know. I thought, how fun would it be if you had some friends and you guys all wanted to wear the exact same dress to prom, which I know you'd probably have to be kind of quirky to want to do that. But even like for Halloween or a costume party, could be a lot of fun. So this is a black on the top with this odd bow detail here. Another Flirtations. And this one is long too as well. But it's got this side like thing here that kind of goes down the front. So, boning in here, not a lot of stretch, not any stretch really, but, I mean, I might be crazy because I got 3 of the exact same dress, but I still thought that could be really cute. And I'm sure that there's someone out there in the world who would like to have a matching prom set and can't find one. So, anyway, so that's my 80s vintage prom haul. She had a lot more dresses, but as you can see from back here, this is kind of my working staging area between like what has pictures and what needs to be listed. I have a ton of crap right now, so I didn't want to buy too much. I didn't want to come home with so much that I was overwhelmed. So I just got these, but I'll be back to see if I get these sold, what else she still has back there in the back, especially if she's holding it until Halloween. If you liked what you saw, please, please, please click the thumbs up and subscribe. We'd love to see you back. Hope you guys have a great week, and thanks so much for watching my video. Bye!